everyone, welcome back to Chats with Chels. Today is August 11th and the topic is flight experiences. I know, right? So I'm in my travel clothes. I'd wear my leggings, I'd wear my comfy jumper and my travel scarf. This can be everything from a blanket to a pillow to something that just covers my face when the light's on. It's perfect, it's magical, I love it. So flight experiences, best and worst. All right, I'm gonna start off with worst first. So probably it happened within like 4 days of themselves. I missed 2 flights. Never missed a flight in my life, and then I missed 2 in a row when I was going to Poland and back from London. The first one, I ran into every delay possible. I had a train stop, then I had roadworks, and then I missed the train to get from the tube from Liverpool to Stansted, and Stansted Airport's like 50 kilometers out of London. Like, it's insane. It shouldn't be called a London airport. And I was that person that was like, excuse me, through the queue, like my plane is about to leave. And I ran, it was like the last like boarding possible, I think, at the end of the airport. And I missed it by a minute, and once it's cut, like the time cuts off. Like there's nothing you can do. The captain's already inputted in the information. So that was a bit sad, and I was like sweaty as with a little suitcase and my winter boots and jacket and everything because it was January. So then I had to book another flight for later that evening, so I got to hang out in the airport. And then the flight home from Poland, I was in the hostel logging in so I could check into my flight, and it wouldn't let me check in. And I was like, oh, that's strange. My flight's tonight at 6 p.m. And I'm going through the email, and a little messenger ladies on the side being like, can I help you? And I'm like, yes, you can. I can't log into my flight. I can't check in. And it took me before she'd even like responded. I was like, oh no. It wasn't 6 p.m, it was 6 a.m, wasn't it? And she was like, yes, it was, you've missed your flight. And I was like, no. So again, I had to get another flight home, and I had to be home by a certain time as well because I had something on. So that sucked. I used to organize people's travel for a living, and then I couldn't even organize myself. But like, it makes good stories, right? And then the best experience that I had came from my low expectations of Indian Air, where I booked the cheapest flight possible to get from Australia to London. And so it was like 37 hours, like I was stopping over in Mumbai for like 13 hours. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit in the airport and I'll just do work on my laptop. I'll figure it out, I'll use the Wi-Fi and take a nap in the chair. And then when I got to Melbourne, they were like, here's your voucher, miss. And I was like, oh, what's the voucher for? And they're like, you get a hotel stay at the airport because you've got a long time in between your flights. And I was like, oh my gosh, and this hotel was amazing. It was just in the airport itself. I got breakfast, I got to sleep 8 hours like on my back in a normal bed, and I was refreshed as ever. And then on the plane on both legs, I also had 3 seats in a row to myself. So again, when I didn't have to be buckled in, I just got to lie down flat and just like have the best rest ever. So I was so fresh when I landed in London. So yeah, so lucky. So what's your worst and your best flight experiences? We all have them, right? They can be like amazing where you get upgraded to first class, or the worst where you have like a 70-hour delay and you miss the event that you're going to. But yeah, please share because some of them are probably really good stories.